A lot of parents come to me and always want advice, and I'm always a little hesitant to give advice because you've got to raise your child the way you want. But when they ask me about the Parisi Speed School and what Bill Parisi and all of his guys have done for my family over the years, I do not hesitate and tell them absolutely do it, because I know it will be a good experience for them. It'll help them on the athletic field, but it also, as everybody knows, it helps them off the field too. Gives them confidence, makes them feel better about themselves, and we always want that for our kids.
Parisi Speed School is the #1 training program in the country. The Parisi Speed School produces results with every athlete. The Parisi Speed School is the fastest way to become a better athlete.
In 1991, Bill Parisi started out toward a dream. His All-American track career over, he saw numerous limitations in the way American athletes were training for sport, and he wanted to help remedy the situation. Armed with only a motivational speech, some equipment, and a $500 van, Bill drove to schools and town recreational centers in the area, looking for coaches and teams that wanted to take advantage of state-of-the-art training techniques. That was the single-handed beginning of what has now become a multi-personal approach to changing the face of American athletics as we know it. That was the birth of the Parisi Speed School.
Hi, my name is Bill Parisi, the founder of the Parisi Speed School. I want to thank you for coming in today, and I commend you as a parent for taking interest in your child's physical well-being. You know, over the years, I've watched literally thousands of young athletes improve their physical ability as well as their self-confidence as a result of the Parisi program. I am sure that your child, with dedication and good old-fashioned hard work, will do the same. In this next section of this video, we will explain to you why physical training is so important. Please watch this section closely because this is the secret to your child reaching their true athletic potential.
Conventional wisdom in training, which is both dated and ineffective for reaching an athlete's maximum potential, is known as the sport skill paradigm. This way of thinking is based upon success in sport and is acquired solely through sport skill development. To perform in any sport using this model, you must practice the skills in that sport, such as hitting, throwing, kicking, catching, shooting, or dribbling, all skills associated with specific sports. The secondary part of this model, again proven to be ineffective for anyone that wants to perform at the upper limits of their talent, is that the few practices or games an athlete participates in each week provide enough physical activity for both conditioning and performance enhancement. The Parisi training system is based upon a different philosophy called a performance paradigm. This approach, based upon years of research and training with athletes of all levels, is centered on the thought that enhanced athletic performance is not sport skill related, but based upon the enhancement of physical attributes such as speed, strength, agility, quickness, balance, and power, all things that have to be developed before the athlete can maximize his or her sport-specific skills. If your child, or any athlete, was faster, quicker, stronger, or had better endurance, would he or she perform better in their sport? The answer would be an emphatic yes. Regardless of the skill needed for the sport, the athlete will always perform better if they enhance their speed, agility, and quickness. We use the athlete pyramid to illustrate the performance paradigm. The top of the pyramid, which can be extended ever higher as performance increases, is the goal. The only way for any child to reach their peak potential is by expanding the width of their base. The higher you want to achieve, the broader the base has to become. The width of the base for every athlete is determined by the development of speed, agility, strength, power, endurance, and nutrition. Increasing these physical traits automatically leads to greater self-confidence and a higher level of play. Physical fitness is the core of athletic performance and is the prerequisite to optimal performance. Any athlete that combines core athletic development with skill development will always be the more successful performer on the field. Parisi's has taken years of research with tens of thousands of professional, college, high school, and grade school athletes and has come to one conclusion. Success in any sport begins at the Parisi Speed School.
Well, I hope that section gives you a little bit different perspective on just how important physical training is for athletic success. Today, your child's taking the evaluation. This is the first step to better understand the strengths and weaknesses of your child and helps us best select the program that matches his or her needs. To me, this is one of the most important aspects of the entire Parisi program. To help you better understand this evaluation process, we've created the following video to explain exactly what and why your child will be doing here today.
Every athlete in the program must first complete our mandatory comprehensive evaluation to assess their strengths and weaknesses. The evaluation is comprised of several performance tests. Before the actual tests begin, the athlete is first taught the Parisi Active Dynamic Warm-Up. Once the athlete is warmed up, he or she is put through a thorough running analysis to assess linear running mechanics and any flaws in running technique. Following this, the athlete then performs 6 Parisi performance tests. The 10-yard sprint is one of the most important tests for all sports because it measures an athlete's ability to accelerate. We assess this value using our computerized laser timing system to get an exact score for every athlete. The vertical jump is a measure of an athlete's overall body power. The more powerful an athlete is for their weight, the higher he or she will jump. The 5 hops test is used to measure the amount of force an athlete can produce in the horizontal direction into the ground. This measure is directly correlated with acceleration and sprinting ability. The Pro Agility drill is used to measure an athlete's ability to accelerate, decelerate, and re-accelerate in the lateral direction. This ability is critical for sports performance and injury prevention. The chin-up test is a powerful measure of relative body strength. We have found that the number of chin-ups performed is related to running speed and agility. The balance board test measures lower body strength and functional stability. Flexibility is measured to determine where the athlete is tight and needs improvement. After completing the evaluation, the Parisi evaluation specialist meets individually with the parent or coach and athlete to review the findings. The scores are entered into Parisi's unique and fully trademarked motivational tool known as the CAT Club. This inspirational scoring system ranks and charts individual progress and promotes full commitment and friendly competition among children in the program. In an effort to keep parents constantly updated about their athletes' progress in our program, Parisi trainers fill out a progress report for every athlete after every training session. This information updates the parent or coach about how well the athlete performed that day in terms of physical performance, motivation, coachability, and what the athlete needs to work on at home prior to his or her next session to maximize their results.
As you can see, we left no stone unturned in an effort to help your child become faster, more fit, and most importantly, more self-confident. You know, when people ask me what it is I do for a living, I respond by saying that the Parisi organization empowers America's youth. I am confident that this will be a fantastic experience for you and your child that will have long-lasting positive results throughout their lifetime. Check out what some of these parents have to say about the Parisi Speed School, and I look forward to hearing about you and your child's success story.
Probably the greatest benefit of Parisi is especially with one of my children, is the improvement of self-confidence, is making them believe that they have the opportunity to develop their body, and again, making that commitment, taking the laziness out of them and making them want to develop and get better. And that's probably one of their biggest strengths.
It's amazing. It's helped him. I mean, he's much faster already. I mean, in really 8-9 sessions, a big difference. His self-confidence, his self-esteem, He's eating his health. He watches what he eats.
Parisi Speed School has done an awful lot for my child, actually. She's a junior in high school this year, and we came here about a year and a half ago for the first time looking for her to get faster. Her basketball coach told her if she wanted to start every game, she needed to get faster, and that's just what she did. She's played football since she was about 8 or 9 years old. She played baseball with the boys most of her life. Now she plays year-round sports, volleyball, basketball, and then softball. So there's not much time. This she was able to fit into her schedule. It was great. And it's made her a lot faster. It's made her stronger. She's had a shoulder surgery. She's had knee troubles. She doesn't have any of those problems anymore. It made her more aware of her body and what she needs to do to protect it.
The speed was great. The strength was great. But again, I'll tell you what, it's the confidence level that with the speed and strength come the achievements.
I just saw his chest held up higher and his head up higher.
And I spotted this one girl and I said, wow, I said to myself, look at that girl over there. And it was my daughter. I'm telling you, I didn't even recognize her because she was running differently.
My daughter's a soccer player and she's gone from not being able to play a full game because of her stamina to being able to play a full game. She doesn't ask to be pulled out at all. Her breathing skills are great. When she would run, she looked like she was running with like a deer in the headlights look, and now she has a very nice form. She isn't getting injured. She's able to stop on a dime.
Since my daughter's been here the past 9 months, it's been terrific. It's probably the one thing where I never have to say to her, hurry up, let's go to Parisi. She's ready before I ever ready to come and get her workout in.
As a high school coach and as a dad, what that has done for them. Obviously, it enhanced their athletic skills. It gave them confidence. It made them leaders. And they went on to both have great high school careers. Both got full scholarships. Greg played at the University of Miami. Chris played at the University of Virginia. Both became captains as seniors in college, elected by their teammates. Greg was a first-round draft choice by the Chicago Bears. Chris signed as a free agent and didn't make it, but I certainly attribute a lot of their success to what we've done over the years.
I definitely would recommend Parisi Speed School to any child and other parents because it really does work. It gives the kids tremendous confidence. They get fit, they get in shape, they want to do good, they want to perform well, and if they're really serious about their sports, it really does wonders for the field and their playing ability.
Very simple. He said if you want to bring your daughter or son up to another level, you send them to Parisi School of Strength and Power. It's the bottom line. Bring it to another level.